So, what finding who you are and get to know yourself has to do with finding your purpose. And when I'm saying finding, I'm saying just for the sake of this conversation, because honestly, it doesn't. You don't find it. It just finds you when you get to know yourself better. Okay. Here's what I mean by getting to know yourself. It's not about your likes really, or dislikes, or hates, or loves. Okay. These are really good to know. This is really important aspect of you. What I mean by getting to know you is you need to know your internal system at the emotional, mental level. Like, okay, what are emotions that I'm feeling now? Are you aware? What are you doing? How you are? Who you are in every single moment? Because I could bet most people don't. I wasn't before, and I was actually looking for my purpose most of my life, and I never found it. But it found me because I had to break myself apart, like, and put it back together. It wasn't pretty, maybe, but that was very useful. That's what propelled me forward because I know what I feel. I know when something is off. You need to be in tune with yourself. What are you thinking? What are your patterns are? When people tell me, "Oh, I know myself," and let's say they're trying to look for a relationship or grow the business, and the moment I ask them a question, I actually had one example. When I asked someone a question about relationship that one person was currently in, and I got this huge reaction. I'm like, you're not ready for that relationship or any type of relationship because you don't know you. You think you do, but you don't. Those reactions, those triggers, things that we react to and pay attention to that provokes like huge emotion. This is what I'm talking about when I say you need to get to know you. Because you do not know what triggers you, you do not know what inspires you. You do not know what your environment is and how you react. Because you assume that that environment will create you. And you're coming actually from within. So just observe those things. If you're reactive, why you react, what type of patterns you have. Are you able to be in a quiet moment, like in the now? And I know this sometimes overused word, but that moment, that power of now is super important. And this just reminded me of the Power of Now book by Eckhart Tolle. And I remember I read this. That was my first introduction to this world, this spirituality, 15 years ago, probably. So get to know yourself because once you know how you do things internally, how you are internally, only then your purpose is going to find you, it's going to direct you. And I can promise if you step into that, it's going to take over your life because this will be your guiding force. So do not kind of look externally for that purpose. Get to know you first. Everything else will start falling into places. And the better you know yourself, the narrower is the gap between where you are now and what you want to manifest. Where you are at this moment in the lack, per se, and where your desires are. This is going to be the manifestation process is going to be so much, so faster. I promise you that. It's gonna start clicking like that. So I hope that's helpful.